Welcome to the B and D Connection, Season 2. We bringing it at y'all once again. We got Nick on the show with us. I'm sure everybody know. Y'all remember what Nick did on Season 1. Got my boy D sitting in his nice Nolan classic Viking shirt. I like that, man. I like that, man. And
True
Appreciate it.
throwback.
Appreciate it.
you know,
Give it back. Give it back to the youth, man, in the school.
that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Man, but look, man, it's been a little bit. I know we've been, little technical difficulties going on, but we out here now trying to get it back together. Man, we been out for about a good month. I'm gonna tell y'all, but we about to catch up. Got a couple episodes. Gonna come at y'all real quick with this one. What you say, Nick? What you got over there, Nick? I see you got that game going, man.
Man, just sit back vibing, man.
Okay,
Excited to be
okay,
back on here with my rounds. My woes, as
okay,
Drake
Sir.
say. Get some good
okay.
conversation, good dialogue. And we're gonna leave it at that, man. So let the dominoes fall where they lay.
Yo, hey, I'm gonna bring it up, bro. Week 1, got our fantasy football league going on. Man, I done lost my first game, man.
Ben, I'm in 3 leagues and went 0 for 3.
Man.
Oh,
Devastated, bro.
whew. Yeah. Look,
Devastated.
and I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm a Cowboy fan, and I don't know how a quarterback only get 10 points.
Go Cowboys, baby. I'm
Right.
1-2.
Defense, huh?
Yeah, they got like 55 points.
I heard. I
I was
heard.
like, what?
What you think though, Ben? You think that was our defense, or you think that was just New York?
I think they were trying to set the tone, bro. Because I mean, coming from last year, I mean, them boys in New York had got some extra paper, so they got to show, man. Look, y'all gave them boys paper, but we still got it, man. We still got that D, man.
Yeah.
They
I,
look good though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think the defense legit. I just don't know if I completely trust Dak Prescott, bro.
Yeah, that is gonna be in the loom, man.
Hey, well, I have two chairs. Y'all can come jump on this bandwagon. Y'all can be some Saint fans if y'all want to.
Oh no, no, no. Hey, I support the Saints. Just when they playing the Cowboys, I can't rock with them, man. I can't rock. But you know what? Much respect for my New Orleans natives, man, because when I was growing up, paper bag team,
Paper
bro.
bags.
Paper bags,
Y'all.
bro. So y'all, one thing I can say, y'all loyalty to the Saints are for real. I'm just a hometown fan. Y'all are loyal. Cause them boys used to suck.
Yeah.
Them boys were trash. Bobby
Yeah.
Abear, Dalton
I,
Hilliard,
I agree.
them boys were trash.
Hey, we know it improved now. We won 16, 15. It don't matter how you win as long as you win.
That's
True,
right. That
true.
won't last.
But I'm
But
not,
hey, good
and I'm
wins.
like you though. I'm not sold on our quarterback just yet. Just yet, not quite sold on him.
Man, them Carr brothers, I don't believe the hype. Like they come in highly rated, highly anticipated, but man, I still think they got a lot to prove. But they're
Yeah,
constantly in the league getting paid though.
they
Like
getting
Derek Carr is
paid.
not good, bro.
Yeah, I said that. Think about it. He had Adam last year in what that was, Las Vegas,
Yeah,
That's right.
and yeah, one of the best receivers in the league.
the best.
I still don't understand that.
Yeah, and the season before when Adams was in Green Bay, my boy Rogers was just
Oh,
throwing
Right,
it to him like.
right.
hey, Paul Rogers, man. What about that? It's a lot
Oh
happened
yeah,
this weekend, man. You know,
yeah.
I want to say a lot of that to me with Rogers is karma too. I like Rogers. I respect his game, but I still think sometimes he didn't treat Jordan Love the way he should have. He didn't embrace that young man and be a
Oh,
mentor for him. He bailed out on
yeah,
him, you
yeah.
know. So I don't like that. So now he has an opportunity. I think the Lord has a way, or the universe has a way to make you do what you're supposed to do sometimes. So now he has a
Hmm.
lot. He has no choice but to be a mentor now to this young quarterback because
Right.
they gave up so
True.
much to get for. So I would say he might as well go ahead and train that young man, bring him up because he's not bad. He just needs time. Everybody can't come in the
That's it.
league their first year like Burrow and Herbert. You know,
Hmm.
everybody can't come in the league the first year and light the league up. That's you
Right.
got to grow, man. You got to grow. It's just like going to college, D.
Yeah.
You know, when you go from high school to college, you playing with grown men.
Yep.
You
It's a
playing with
call.
grown men.
Man. It's a huge shocker.
That's
The
right.
game. Look, the game is like 10 times faster.
Mm-hmm.
10 times.
Yep.
You like,
So
wow. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, man. So just imagine the NFL, how fast it is, in with
yeah,
all these 5-star players in the NFL.
man, they coming in at 20. Then you got to face a solidified uh, D back that's in their prime at 28. Already
Right.
been to 2, 3 Pro Bowls. Already, All Americans in their own right. Playoff experience. Man, it takes a man to come in there and dominate like that.
Yeah, it
True,
does.
true. So D man, I know that football season about to get taken off on your end over there. Y'all
Yeah,
predicting to
man.
go all the way, huh?
Man, I'm looking at it. Our team, we have a young team, but my skill guys are all, 7th graders,
Oh,
and my offensive line, they're all, well, I think I have one that's a 6th grader, one that's a 7th grader, and the other three, I'm sorry, are 8th graders. But man, across the board, man, my offensive line, they're 1,000 pounds.
mm,
So we grounding and pounding. I'm being honest with you. I'm actually looking forward to seeing these kids play on Thursday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing them. We had our first game. We won our first game, and now this will be our second game that we're gonna play. So I'm excited about that, man. I'm looking to see these kids, man, especially all the hard work that they've been doing
Yeah,
throughout practice, and now they'll be able to showcase their talent come game time. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
hey D, how is it now at your age? You know, with your son and the kids that age. How does that help your relationship with your kid? Uh, being his coach, being his dad, being his mentor. Like, how do you separate that?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of like it's a gift and a curse. Uh, the gift is just being able to coach him and being able to be at practice with him, seeing him in the game because I didn't have that with my dad, and I think the curse is that you hear well, man, daddy ball and this and that, and for far as myself, um, man, the kid is really a good football player.
Mhm.
And so now, like I even told myself this year, I have to take that out of the equation of listening to people saying that, oh, you playing daddy ball and this and that. I had to take that out of there. So now it's more of looking at him as the football player and not looking at him as my son. So like, he even decided to change his number this year. He was like, man, Dad, I'm changing the number.
Yeah.
That's rock number 4 this year. I'm no longer 11. I'm gonna rock, number 4 in honor of Joe McKnight.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's what's up. That was huge for him to even say that because at the time when Joe got when Joe was killed,
Yeah.
uh, man, he was young, but you know I have friends that's his brothers, and have people that like he was big in the community, and I think that's huge for him
Yeah.
to even wear his jersey number just to represent New Orleans. I loved it. I thought it was amazing for him to
Yeah.
even do that. But to answer your question, man, I love it though. I do. I love it, and I just want to see him go as far as he can go. And like I tell everybody, man, I'm a prime time this thing as long as I can. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. So talk about how you balance you being an athlete and your upbringing, which is probably a polar difference in how Lil D is being raised. How do you balance your upbringing within toughness to instill toughness in him? Like, what's your remedy for that? Because he's just not going to experience that natural toughness because of how we were raised. So what do you do
Yeah,
to instill that in him to make him get that toughness or that chip on his
man.
shoulder?
It's crazy because like the kid is already a tough kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, like I used to think I'm like, man, something wrong with him. Like, you know, you want to play football. I'm a basketball person. Like, man, I played football, but I was more into basketball.
Hmm.
And I was like, man, why you love football so much? He was like, man, I love to hit people. Like, man, this fool crazy. And like it was like it's nothing to where I have to be like, man, you have to get tough. You have to be like it just comes natural to him.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like when you see him, you'll be like, man, he not as tough as he look, but he really a aggressive kid. And with that being said, it's like I love it. Like I always tell him, you always play with a chip on your shoulder, but play with it under control.
Yeah.
I always tell them that.
Yeah.
Have that chip on your shoulder, but play under control.
Yeah.
And man, he not scared of nobody.
Hmm.
I'm serious. Nobody. He'd be like, man, he weigh two. I won't line up against him. Man, go sit down before
Hmm.
you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But man, he is just already embedded in him.
Yeah.
It is. I think he still kind of have that, just that, I guess that New Orleans, mentality.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in a in a suburban type area.
Yeah. Yeah. Good deal.
No
Good deal.
doubt, D. Yeah, that's that to me, man. Feeling some footsteps of his father. You know, it's in his DNA.
Yeah,
So he gonna he gonna be on the field, gonna kind of remind you of yourself probably when you was coming up. Because
yeah,
I mean, now the kids play with some different equipment. Yeah, it's the same,
right,
but they ain't playing with them Rydell helmets that we had.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
They ain't
right,
playing with them big shoulder pads.
No.
But and the game has changed a little bit for them, where hey, they they just get out there and play, man. Like
right,
we gonna line up against y'all. We gonna line up. We gonna do what we do.
Yeah.
right.
Speed against speed, size against size.
I think it takes a special person though, D. Because there's a lot of y'all came up when it wasn't that safe. I know the game has
You're
definitely
right.
evolved and got safer. So talk about how you manage that. How do you manage injury? How do you manage concussion? How do you manage the longevity aspect of it 10 years down the road? I couldn't imagine. I was happy as heck
Yeah,
when my son stopped playing football. I ain't gonna lie to
man,
you.
man. I want it. I'm being honest with you. I remember the first time he was like 7 years old, and it was his first time putting on equipment. And I'm like, Dad, okay. I went to the coach because at that time I wasn't even coaching him. I went to the coach. I said, hey, I said, man, do me a favor, line him up against your hardest hitter. And so the coach looked at me like, man, you sure you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to make this fool quit.
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Hmm.
Lined him up with this kid. Kid probably outweighed him about at least a good 75 to 100 pounds. They did the Oklahoma drill. I'm like, yeah, everybody gets scared of the Oklahoma drill. Man, bro, he lined up with this kid and they both collided. Boom! And he jumped up and said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Man, I looked. I
Oh
said,
yeah.
oh, this man here, that right then and there, I was like, man, nah, something ain't right. Something ain't right with this kid. Because, like you said, the football is a tough sport. It is. And it takes a special individual to play football. To play football. And I think
Yeah.
now with him, playing wide receiver, uh, I know injuries gonna happen. Like he missed the first game with a thigh contusion. He didn't play in that game.
Hmm.
And that was tough for him because he never really had a severe injury before.
Right.
And he ended up he was out for a week and he shook back and he was ready to be at practice Monday and
Yep.
was hitting. And I'm like, man, but I look at it like this. I feel like if I protect him, then he'll get hurt.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
try my best to just let him play the game that he loves and just see how far you can go with it.
Yep.
True.
Yeah. It's tough, man. Like I say, when when my son stopped playing, I was kind of excited because I was like, bro,
Yeah,
I was thinking about the long term and how dangerous the game or violent the game is, but
right,
you know, but it was his own decision for sure.
right. Yeah, man. Hey, look, he made a great decision too. Shoot, man, play baseball,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
play baseball.
he loved that baseball now. He's definitely attached to the game and can play. He really can. He really can play. I just they're just so different, bro.
Yeah,
They're so different.
they're totally different. And
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna be not to get long winded. Like basketball, I play basketball. All right. I feel like football is really more of a team sport. Not saying that basketball is not, but think about it in basketball, you can really control the game as a point guard in basketball.
That's right.
In football, like coaching, man, I'm telling y'all, it take for think about it. One person can mess up
Yeah.
and that will disrupt the entire game.
Yeah.
If your line not blocking, quarterback can't throw the ball. Right? Line not
Yeah.
blocking, running back can't run the ball.
Yeah.
Fight quarterback, he doesn't get if the quarterback's not able to get the ball out to the receiver or the receiver drop the ball, like man, it's really a team sport.
It is.
Like, man, think about it. We watched Cole drop 80,
Yeah.
81.
Yeah.
And you can like I remember like Nick, I remember being in high school controlling the game. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
Like control the basketball game. Like,
Yeah.
man, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah, nah. All right, I'm gonna pass the ball over here
Yeah.
or whatnot. Man, it's really like football, you really have to have your entire teammates doing everything that they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's the one thing I can say that I love about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. It's a
I
lot of
do.
elements to the game for sure.
Yeah,
Basketball is
it is.
I always use a label like this. I would say baseball is the hardest because the one thing you have to be great at is difficult, is hitting, right?
Right.
Football to me was the easiest as far as skill set, but you have to be mentally tough because you gotta be able to get hit and get back up every time.
Right. Right.
In basketball, you
That's
had to
true.
have the most skill because you had to do multiple things at one time.
Right.
And I always feel like a basketball player can play anything.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree. And
Hey,
like, look, I'm gonna tell you, like Ben played running back. What they call you, Ben? The Raging Cajun out there in
yeah,
New York?
yeah, sure
Yeah,
did,
man.
sure did. Hey, but you know, D didn't like baseball though. When we played baseball growing up, D was like, nope. But when D caught a hold of a ball though,
right. Right.
it was out.
Hey, look, Nick. I was like Forrest. Not wasn't that Forrest Gump? I was
Can't
running
get
them
right.
bitches quick.
He was like, can't get right, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That's how I was too. Shoot, boy.
Yeah, man. Baseball
Yo,
was
but you know
definitely
another
my best
thing.
sport.
Hey, Nick, so your son in high school? Was he?
Yeah,
Yeah, high school.
he's a junior in high school.
So my thing is, in high school, they still using aluminum bats.
That's right.
So when they
Mm.
go to college, they still using aluminum bats.
Hmm.
And then when
That's
you
right.
make it to the league, they go to wood.
That's right. But
So
What?
yeah,
yeah. So like I don't get it. You get these kids used to that aluminum bat hitting that ball, but then when you make it to the league, now you got to get used to that wooden bat making that pop on that ball.
yeah. But you work out your elite players or your good players. They work out with the wood bat all the time. So they in
Yeah,
practice hitting with the wood. They training with the wood. So they're familiar with their wood. It's just
Mm.
because that wood is different. It ain't no you can't make a mistake with that wood on that sweet spot. You gotta find it. You gotta get your hands through the zone.
uh
It's
huh,
it's a, it's different. The aluminum bat you can make some error and still get a hard hit.
uh huh,
So,
uh huh.
but they're
Damn.
always training with that wood though. My son swings with the wood every day,
Because
every day.
I was at a semi, actually the minor league a couple weekends ago, and you know obviously some guys are playing down from the majors. These dudes are small, D. Like I mean,
Yeah.
and one dude hit the ball 464 feet, bro. I
Damn.
was like, I'm like, you know, and don't get me wrong, when you hear it come off of that wood, you're like,
You'll
that ain't
hit.
going nowhere. But it's
Sound
traveling, you
sound
know.
like a shotgun.
Damn.
It's traveling, man.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm like, damn, that little dude hitting 460, man.
Damn.
I'm like,
Yeah,
let
bro.
me get up there. Let me see how far I can get one to go.
Yeah. It's
But yeah, that's the thing too. You know, I don't know why they don't just make them play with it, start playing with it in
well, your
college,
your
or
summer your summer leagues have wood bat tournaments. Fall ball have wood bat tournaments. So you have opportunities to swing the wood. It's just you can't do it in high school because kids aren't strong enough.
yeah,
You know,
no, I know, I
Yeah.
get it,
they
I
ain't
get
strong
it,
enough to swing that wood.
and that would cost a lot of money. It ain't cheap.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
not.
Start
It's
It's
more
breaking
expensive?
they're a lot cheaper than them aluminum bats. Tell you that
but
right
when you
now.
start breaking them, you break a lot.
That's right.
You ain't breaking aluminum bats in a game like that.
That's right.
Right.
Because you know you're in the league. Hey, here's your other one. Here's another one. Here's
That's
Right.
your
right.
other
Yeah,
one.
that's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
them bats do break, man. They ain't like just one bat. Yeah, about five, six of them breaking.
Right.
But yo, listen, man. I'm gonna take a moment, like, subscribe, get at us, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you at on the book. I mean, get at us. Let us know when you want to be a guest. Hey, if you ain't liking this, just let us know too, man. Y'all know where we at. Keep coming, like and subscribe. Send us a message, something. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
I didn't mean to break in between what you were gonna say, Nick.
Nah, you good, man. I'm just saying when you swinging that wood, just like any sport, you got to invest outside of high school practice or whatever team you're on. You got to invest in that. So you got to do a lot of work
Yup.
outside of that. So most
Yup.
kids or most parents that are investing in their kids, they have them swing the wood because naturally, if you're swinging a heavier wood, the aluminum bat is gonna feel like a toothpick. So
Mm-hmm.
so when you're doing that, you invest in training, strength training, agility. Dino, we always gone with our kids doing something every day of the week. That's why we're on here so late now. Because we're investing in our
Yep.
kids because, and it's not that we're trying to live our life through them or play daddy ball. Is that we're trying to help them follow their dreams because I didn't have the opportunity to have help to follow my dreams. My
True.
dad, he was there, but sports was an extracurricular activity, and that was it. Just so happened I was just able to play and be pretty good at it without all of the training that kids need today. Sports has changed. I can
Yeah.
remember a time you had to be selected for AAU team when I was growing up in basketball. You know, it wasn't no
You
so like I said, man. In AAU, everybody got an AAU team now. Back then you had to
yeah.
earn that. You had to earn that.
Yup.
You had to earn that back then, bro.
Yup.
Yeah.
So if you didn't play, if you didn't make the AAU team, you knew the surrounding kids, and you were going at their head all summer because you wanted to be on
Awesome.
that team. Or man, you just on there because you tall. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
So that developed our
Yup.
chip. Where now, man, you can put up an AAU team, travel ball team. They even got travel football teams now. That
Yup.
team that you put together. So, which I get you giving kids the opportunity to play. I think there's a pro and con to it. When you do that, you kind of overpopulate. You just get basic teams, and then you may get one stack team, and then everybody else is just. As soon as that one kid develops on that trash team or that not so good team, he gonna get on that elite team. So
Right.
it's kind of like a mini minor league, and that's what our kids have to face today.
Yes, sir. I totally agree with you on that one. Totally
But
agree.
But Nick, when you say that, but there's the kids that will be sitting at home because they didn't make that team, not getting better, not getting stronger, or whatever the case may be. So they go join that team that, hey, that coach says, hey, I need you anyway. Let's go out there. We're gonna make you a player anyway. So it's kind of I ain't gonna lie to you. We do it in softball out here. Like there's areas of the state that don't even offer fall ball, and all of a sudden this one team was like, look, we're gonna offer it this year
hmm
because if not, there'll be a whole bunch of kids just sitting at home doing nothing.
yeah,
Right.
You know?
yeah. But it takes away that element of failure too. Like you
Yeah.
gotta let
Oh
them
yeah,
fail. It
You
takes that
have
away
to.
because now
It
these
does.
kids know if I don't make this travel team, I got six, seven
I
other
can go get
teams I
them.
go be on. Like they ain't
Yep.
sitting at home thinking like what I need to do to make that team.
Right.
They
yo,
ain't
but you know
thinking like
what? You're
Totally
that.
right.
agree with
But some of them travel teams cost too much damn money,
They all
you.
cost
and
too
the
Yeah.
ones
much
that
money.
can't and then the one, that one great team costs you $1,000 to be on,
Yeah,
Right.
and there's some families can't afford that.
that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
That's true.
I mean, it's going. There are pros and cons to it. You're absolutely right,
yeah,
man. But I know I see it, bro. There's some kids that their family just ain't got it.
yeah.
Right.
They got
Right.
to play for the parks. You know what I mean? They got to
Ki-
play for the teams that
Kids
they
that look like us too.
and
Yeah.
I know I could tell you, me and D was
Yeah,
swinging for the fences when we were on the West Bank, man.
yeah, yeah,
And to see what we able to do now, it's like, man, I'm so glad that we can put our kids in a better
Right.
situation. You
yeah,
know, fortunate,
That's
man,
true.
because
yeah.
we are. And look, man, I know we can go on
Hmm.
for days
Hmm.
on this. You know what I'm saying? And we got a lot to talk, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
we
we gotta
do.
get
Yeah.
some guests. We gotta get more guests on here. I mean, look, I don't care if we gotta do this every night
Yeah,
for a couple nights. We
yeah,
can,
yeah.
because I know this the season is starting for football, and I know D ain't gonna have much time. I know you ain't gonna have much time too, because you know what I mean. Them leagues and look, we gotta get back on here, fellas. We'll get back
Yeah.
on it. Um, and I know, last time we were talking, we had a little technical difficulty.
Hmm.
We were talking about basketball, and you brought up a great point. About how we were talking about our top fives.
Yes.
Nick, you remember that, Nick? And I
Yeah.
know
Yes, I do.
we man, listen, and I'm gonna bring it up again because we need this for our show, right?
Right.
People
Yeah.
need to hear it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I know. I think it was D that went first, or was I went first? I think I went first. I went first. So, and again, my guys that I picked, well, from this era, and you, Nick, you brought up some great points. You want me to say them all over again?
Yeah.
Or
So
y'all remember those
let's
guys?
get some clarity. So are we picking?
All right. All right. Back to the five story, right? Our
I'm with
top
it.
five
All right.
basketball.
So like I said, are we
I know.
picking? Are we picking
Huh?
the five greatest,
No,
or our five as far as a team?
look, I'm gonna say this, man, because Nick, you even made me think about it after, right? We're trying to put them in eras, right?
Yeah. Huh.
And I mean, yeah, we grew up in both eras.
That's
The
right.
league has changed. You know what I mean? The league has changed. The players coming from when we started, they couldn't. They could play in this era now, but would the referees do the same thing that they were doing back then? Probably not. So
Right.
it's almost But yeah, I'm still gonna say right now, since NBA is going on,
Hmm.
my same guys, man. Listen. I went with Kobe,
Hmm.
LeBron. I said Kevin Garnett, Shaq, and I forget who my four was, but I'm gonna say Vince Carter.
Mhm.
So I mean, it, it's one of them things. I know right now this league is different. Like even seeing the FIFA stuff going on, like Schroeder tearing it up, bro. Like
Right. Right.
Well, but they played against
Yep.
a JV team USA though, man. Like, come on now. They didn't beat our best, bro.
yo, but Nick, you're right, Nick. But the U.S. is sending them to represent the U.S.
They sent what they could.
And that's yeah, yeah. See,
That's
I like how
that's the
you say that.
difference. They sent what they could, bro.
So so again, we don't want to send we don't want to get that medal. We don't want to show hey the U.S. is the best.
Bruh.
Crickets.
I mean, it's the World Cup. It's not the, you know what I'm saying? It's not the, this ain't
Yeah, it's
the
not
Olympic.
for
Olympics.
it ain't for the medal.
You're right.
I get it.
Yeah, this
I
don't
get it.
mean
It's
nothing
not
to
for the
these
real
boys.
medal.
This don't mean nothing to them. And then, like I say, Anthony Edwards he ain't ready yet. He ain't ready yet.
Yeah, no, you're right, bro. I mean, it's showing who ready and who ain't.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. You absolutely right, bro.
It is.
He ain't ready
Like
yet,
it's
man.
showing.
Anthony Edwards is going to be a star, but he ain't ready yet, man. You had Austin Reeves. Don't get me wrong, he can go, but you talking about, think about the people that's not there. It'll make you
I
realize on
know.
how good that team wasn't.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Like
You
the
know,
top guys in the NBA ain't even there.
yeah, they're not there.
Like, man,
Yeah.
like
And you got to
and
think now, it's the NBA. We playing against their top guys.
yes,
Schroeder is their top guy.
yeah,
Yeah. That's
no,
true.
You know, so
bro.
them teams over there, they playing their top guys. We're not.
Now, is that going to change some guys' salary now since they were balling in this league?
No,
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
no, not at all.
Nah.
I ain't
Not
think
at all.
about that either.
Hey, my man become MVP for this.
Right,
And
Not
you're
at
like,
all.
what? All right. Well, I guess we gonna find out here in a couple more months, huh?
right.
We'll see. We'll see. But I can guarantee you, 2024 Olympics, it's gonna be a different tune.
Oh yeah, LeBron
Cause,
already
cause
said he there.
yeah, cause the boys are back in town. They coming back. They coming back. So we'll see.
Hey, they ain't got no choice. They ain't got no choice, man.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if they don't put them on the map, it's like the ratings for the NBA start to go down.
Right,
yeah.
It's like, are we really, have the best players here? Or are they
right,
over,
right.
you know, a different part? I mean, don't get me
Well,
wrong. There's good players everywhere in the world. Obviously, it's showing it.
Yeah,
I don't. You can't go off of that to say. Uh, you can't go off of that to say that they're the best. They're the best against what we've seen over there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
No, no, that's
better
what I
than
mean.
that.
I'm not trying to say that they're like they got some good basketball players over there
Yeah, they better than that.
because
yeah.
So I don't know. I just think they need to go back to the drawing board or come up with some type of stipulation to say, hey, you need to represent, the United States, and we need our best to go. If
yeah,
we paying you this god awful amount of money. Now
Right.
that should be in your contract. If we're gonna, you are eligible to be forced to play or something like that.
Oh,
Some type of language
yeah,
needs to be in there.
I agree with you on that one.
So that's my spiel. But who I said my top five was my center.
Would you
Got to
say
go.
Manu Bowl?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Cartwright. He said Bill Cartwright.
Right,
No,
right.
no,
Nah.
no, no. Of course, Bron's on there. MJ is on there. My power forward, Tim Duncan. Gotta go, Timmy. Uh, Shaquille O'Neal, my center. My point guard, it's got to be Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas, or probably Steph.
Steph, that's not bad.
Probably
Yeah.
Steph. Probably
See,
Steph. And
Steph
I
is.
and I, I gotta give honorable mentions to Allen Iverson, Kobe. Uh, who can I honorable mention in power forward?
Kevin,
Kevin
gotta
Durant,
go
Dirt.
to KG.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett, Durant, which could be a 4 or 3. Centers, I got to put the Durant. I honorable mention Elijah one as well.
Yeah,
But that's my five, man.
yeah.
And a lot
It's
of people
tough.
get
That
mad at
five,
me for taking Kobe off and putting Shaq.
that five tough.
Yeah,
But
it is, bro.
That five tough, man. Cause I want to put like for my five, I want to put Penny at the point.
yeah,
Injuries hurt Penny,
yeah,
and then the two, MJ,
yeah,
LeBron, KG, and Shaq.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, I'm kind of like, and then I want to throw flash AI in there for the point,
Yeah. 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 They can't
cause
make it though.
huh?
They can't make it. You gotta have
Yeah,
some qualifiers. And a championship to me qualifies you to be in my top five. That's a qualifier. AI can't make it. That's why I gave him an honorable mention. Uh,
yeah.
but
Hey, he was close though. He was close.
he was close with no cigar. Penny was close as well. He's an honorable mention, but I don't know how y'all feel about that, bro. You know what? You know who else people put in as point guards that I sometimes don't agree with? Chris Paul. Yeah, I
Go
got
ahead, D.
them.
You Nick was just saying about his CP3, the true guard, and you know who we didn't Jason Kidd, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
he did his thing.
yeah,
he did.
yeah. J Kidd was something special, man.
He
He
was.
was. He was something special.
You taking him or Chris Paul though?
Yep.
I'm taking Jason Kidd.
You taking AI or Chris Paul?
I'm taking AI,
All right, you taking Isaiah Thomas or Chris Paul?
Isaiah Thomas.
You
I'm a Zeke
taking
fan.
Yeah, you taking Steph Curry or Chris Paul? That's a no brainer. I mean, so who we taking over Chris Paul? Out of elite, who we taking Chris Paul over?
So I'm gonna tell you who I felt like was so underrated as a point guard, Ross Strickland. I'll take Ross Strickland over Chris Paul.
Hmm. That's what I'm saying. So you prove my point.
I'll take Kyrie over Chris.
No brainer.
Yeah,
No brainer. Like Chris Paul name keeps coming up in these conversations. I'm like, dude was nice. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
they got
yeah.
other point guards, that bring that pressure.
Yo, but you
Right.
know too, there's a lot of point guards that got championships that Chris Paul ain't got yet.
And
You
he's
know,
not gonna
so
get it.
yeah, and I mean he had his chances, and he got hurt
Yeah,
during
Yeah,
every one of them. So
yeah. He can play now.
oh yeah, no, he can.
yeah.
And I
He's
and I
proved
think
He
it.
he
can't.
I think he's an elite point guard, but his name can't come in that conversation, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you. I see what you're saying.
Well, fellas, we've been at it. We're gonna keep going if we don't stop. We
That's
need to
right.
come on back to the B&D, connect. I mean, get at us, Facebook, Instagram, the book. Wherever you want, man. Get at us, Twitter. Um, D, you got anything else you want?
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm going to give me a new phone.
Yeah,
Listen, man, we've been
you
giving
need it.
shout outs to Apple.
Right.
You need it, bro. You done cut out 4 times.
Nick giving you a hard time. So
I already
you
know.
know what I mean. And but it's been look. He's an Android guy, so me and Nick. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, Nick. As much as these glitches have been happening, I think we tied up now, right? With the glitches,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
the iPhone and the
I
Androids.
don't know what's going
Right.
on tonight,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
It's smooth tonight.
Hey, it might
Shots.
be that. Look, D, I think it's that settings he's got back there, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
You know,
right.
I try to
that
set the
setting
vibe,
is
man. You know,
Hey,
hey, that's what's
it's
up, man.
nice too, bro.
had my
It's
wife
Yeah,
walking in the
nice.
bro.
background, but hey, it is what it
Yeah.
She wanted to be seen. Come on, let me
is. Yeah,
put
man.
me on YouTube too.
She said, "Hold on." She said, "Yep, I'm folding these clothes while he on the phone right now."
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I go help her out. She probably sleep now.
Ah, well, look, fellas, man, y'all know what we normally do. We go ahead and end it. I mean, next one we gonna get at, man. Get at us. We got to get some more people on here.
Yes, sir. We're gonna
And
have
if
to
you got a top five, let the top five be known.
Yeah,
right.
let it be known.
All right, man.
All right, man. One love, bro.
Yes, sir.